The PS5 is officially the fastest selling console ever produced. Yes, despite a massive shortage of the actual console, as well as some negative headlines Sony has had to deal with recently, the PS5 is still killing it. Let's talk about it. Roll the damn intro. What's up YouTube, my name is Gavlaaar and I'm back yet again with another brand new video, and in this video we are going to be talking about PlayStation's continued success and the news that the PS5 is the fastest selling console ever in US history. And also some breaking news, that news being that PlayStation will no longer be shutting down the PS3 and Vita online stores, one of the headlines that I mentioned in the intro. For its first 5 months on the market, the PS5 has sold more consoles than any other console that came before it. Now, while many may have seen this coming, given how popular PlayStation has been worldwide and given how dominant they were in the PS4 generation, living in the current climate that we are, to be able to say that you are the fastest selling console ever is extremely impressive. With limited parts crucial to the manufacturing of these consoles available, and not to mention this pesky little pandemic that just keeps hanging around, to be able to say that you're the fastest selling console, even if it is only for the first 5 months, is some feat. It was never in question that PlayStation was, of course, again, going to see massive sales. I mean, it is arguably the biggest gaming platform on the planet. PlayStation is huge everywhere. I mean, it is the Coca-Cola, it is the McDonald's. When you think of gaming, when you think of console gaming, you think of PlayStation. But with its less than exciting launch lineup, as well as some negative stories about the brand, namely PlayStation's refusal to commit to backwards compatible games, their recent decision, which they have thankfully reversed, to close the PS3 and Vita online stores, and also one of their own homegrown games, MLB The Show, heading to Xbox. I mean, the competition had been making them look like chumps in a fair few areas so far this generation. So you would be forgiven to be expecting to see a little bit of change in the winds, but hell no, PlayStation is still killing it. It is still the most in-demand console out there. Personally, myself, I haven't been lucky enough to find a PS5. And in fact, I only actually know about 3 people of my actual friends that even have one. And I know there have been massive complaints about bots and scalpers scooping up all of the available stock. And while this is awful to see, you don't like to see this happen, it does just show how in demand this console really is. People are willing to pay these prices. With some major AAA titles set to release later this year, namely Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart and of course Horizon Forbidden West, I only expect to see the PS5 sales continue to skyrocket. And when you can eventually get your hands on one, don't pay the scalper prices, pay the RRP. I know it's going to be just what you hope for. Now, all of the success that Sony is having, this doesn't mean that the competition aren't also doing very well. In fact, the Nintendo Switch continues to fly off shelves, edging closer and closer to the PS4's lifetime sales. And also, the Power Your Motherfucking Dreams Xbox Series X and S are also selling every single unit produced. So the future is definitely bright. Everything is looking good for Xbox, Nintendo, and of course, PlayStation. Game on. Today on the PlayStation blog, Jim Ryan has put out a statement saying that they will no longer be shutting down the PS3 and Vita online stores. Over the past week, PlayStation has been lambasted, and rightly so, in my opinion, for their decision, well, the previous decision that they were going to close these stores. This would have left many games stranded on a system or systems where you can no longer purchase them. And to be honest, it was a very anti-consumer and anti-developer move. And while the fact that they were willing to shut down these stores cannot be forgotten, they deserve to get the criticism for this. To see them stand up and actually change their decision, they've got to be commended for that. A few months ago, Xbox wanted to raise the price of Xbox Live Gold, and given the backlash they got, saw them reverse that very quickly. So it's good to see PlayStation take a book out of Xbox's page and do the same thing, do the right thing. Now, as I have just said, this is breaking right now, so I'm not quite sure with all the details or how everything is going to iron out. But guys, what do you think? Are PlayStation going to continue to dominate? Is some of the moves that Xbox have been making, some of these consumer-friendly moves, going to change the narrative? Or are Nintendo just going to continue being, well, Nintendo? Remember to let me know in the comments below. But that's it, guys. That's the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, it means a lot to me. If you could like, subscribe, all the good stuff, I would really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel if you do like, helps get things shared out, helps to make the channel grow. So again, guys, I would really appreciate it. And if not, remember to share it out. Share it out to your mom, your dad, your aunties, your uncles, your brother, your sister, that cute Beverly Slip in Starbucks. Get her told. But anyway, guys, until the next time, I'll catch us.